Enterprise settings. So from my enterprise setup, we'll scroll down to enterprise settings. That is just below the catalog settings. So we click on enterprise settings. So these affect the enterprise itself. You have several tabs here. The inventory. Show advanced inventory price editing tools. That will be used in the inventory. We will actually get into more detailed training on that, but if I want to use some advanced tools, I certainly can check the box, hit save, and then it turns them on. That's all you got to do. Receivables. So whenever I have enterprise managed receivables, I can preset up the accounting terms. So I can basically set some defaults here. I can set up an account limit and a service charge rate. The system will automatically purge anything paid in full after you reconcile. So if you're doing a reconciliation in the receivable account, it will purge it and you won't have to manually do that. When you're doing a statement, typically a standard statement will have an invoice number and the name of the contact. But you can also have it include work order number, purchase order number, license plate of the vehicle, unit number, and the VIN. So you can have any or all, whichever you select. On payable accounts, it will do an automatic purge when reconciling. Under contacts, you can have it force your service advisor, whoever's entering contacts back here, to put a marketing source in. So if you do use your marketing sources, you can have it be forced in. General ledger. We do have a couple little pop-up warnings here. You can have a warning pop up if you're doing a transaction that's too far in the past or too far in the future. Now these days you can control, you can set these to whatever you like. If you don't want the warnings to pop up, you just uncheck the boxes. It won't stop you from doing it, it's just a warning to let you know. Lock transaction. This allows you to lock the general ledger. Remember, the general ledger is an open-ended general ledger, so it runs constant. But what you can do is you can lock it to a specific date, and that would keep people or anyone else from backdating an adjustment. Okay, so I could not do any backdates beyond that date. If you don't want to have it, just leave it blank. Once you put it in, you just hit save and it'll lock it down if you wish. The setup tab is typically where we'll put a link to the help section. You'll notice when you log onto the system, it brings up the what's new. So we'll put a little link to that page in here. So that's your enterprise settings. Remember, if you do any changes whatsoever in here, you always want to save the settings.